What's going on? Whoa, that's a lot of energy. What's going on, guys? I'm feeling pumped. I just wanted to make this video today because I was like, the only way I'm boosting my subscribers, the only way I'm getting a lot of people following my Code Like a Capsule Instagram, which everyone should follow if you do or are interested in pharmacy, is if I keep busting out content. And plus, I don't really have many other ideas, and this one seems like a popular idea. So this video is going to be about what it's like being a pharmacy technician.
You have any questions about the hydrochlorothiazide?
No. Could you also ring up a few other things for me, please?
Sure. Yeah. I have a doctorate in pharmacy, so this is a great use of my time. I live to serve.
Thank you. Bernice, he's satisfied.
It's amazing, isn't it? Two pills so similar in appearance, but one can save a life, and one can destroy it.
Yeah, I got the little middle part going on. I look like, you know, the ox with the little curvy horns mixed with like a Saved by the Bells character. But it's fine. I dig it. Do you guys dig it? Actually, I don't want to know because you guys are gonna roast me in the comments. But basically, I'm gonna talk about what it's like being a farm tech, if it's bad or not. Like, I mean, do I enjoy it? And yeah, just like everything about being a farm tech, I'm just gonna talk to you guys and answer whatever questions you guys might have if you're thinking about becoming one, or if you are one already, you want to compare experiences, blah 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 blah. But let's get on with the video. So where do I work as a pharmacy technician, and what do I do? So where I work is Stop and Shop. For those of you guys who do not know, it is a supermarket pharmacy. So it's not like a CVS or a Walgreens. It's more within a supermarket, and then they have their own pharmacy section. So that's the first thing. What do I do? Okay, so a pharmacy technician has plenty of roles. First off, it's filling the prescription. So you basically pull the prescriptions to the back, whatever label comes out, and then you fill it up through a counter, pill counter. Sometimes you have to manually count it, scan it through the computer. Everything in the pharmacy is processed through the computer system. So any errors that can occur, anything that maybe if it's too early for a refill, or if it's like the low quantity, we don't have it in stock, we might have to do a fill on arrival, which basically means we'll fill the next morning. It'll go through the computer, it'll let you know, and it also verifies that you're picking out the right medication. So that's like the one part that I found that was really interesting and that made life really easy. So pretend you print out a label and you need to fill it, so you can put it inside that pill bottle. So you bring the medication, match the NDC numbers with the label, then you open up your computer system, scan the label, and then scan the medication, and then if it matches, it'll let you process it through and fill it. So basically it's like an error-proof process. As long as you are pulling the right medication, it's not that difficult. What else do I do? Answer phone calls. So people call, ask for a refill, ask questions about their medications. If I need to transfer to a pharmacist, I'll park it and transfer it to a pharmacist. I also, a lot of it is working the front of it. So pulling the medicine, giving it to the person, checking the name, the address. You always have to confirm that you're doing it correctly. So you have to make sure that the medication doesn't get into the wrong person, Sometimes you have to release the medication, talk to people about how many days it will last them, when they should take it. It's all in the packaging, but sometimes they do have questions. And that's a lot of it. A lot of it is doing that. And my sister just came in the room. Get out of here. Yeah, and that's a lot of it. But there's also a couple other things.
What's up? What's up? Yo, Duque, pick up the phone.
You.
What's up?
When you are a pharmacy technician, you also have to be well when you're speaking on the phone, just because we do make calls every single day out to patients, letting them know that they do have prescriptions ready. If it's been in the bin for quite a few days, 15 days, we would cancel it, put it back in stock. You also have to talk to the people that come. So sometimes there's people that need help with getting over-the-counter medication, so you have to go in the aisle, show them, let them know what's good for them. And then sometimes it can get a little bit difficult just because there are a lot of people, but I'll get into that later. Another thing, checking the fridges, the temperatures. You have to mark it off, make sure the insulin, everything that's in the fridge is at the right temperature. There's a lot of housekeeping, so taking out the trash, making sure everything's clean, making sure everything's organized, filling the pill bottles, filling up the stock. There's just a lot of little things that you wouldn't think about, but you do have to do. But yeah, a lot of it is through the computer, so whenever patients do come to ask questions, you usually have to look at their patient profile, see what's going on. Also, we're also pushing out vaccinations. We do vaccinations. Well, I don't, but the pharmacist does. But yeah, that's basically the role of a pharmacy technician. I'm sure you can Google it, but that's just from a personal standpoint what I do as a pharmacy technician. I'm not the best pharmacy technician. I just started. I'm still learning. I've been like 6 months in, but it hasn't been bad. But I'll get into that as well. What you guys might be wondering, what's the hardest part of being a pharmacy technician? Okay, so one hard part that I do find is doing the whole insurance, learning all that. I'm really bad at managing the insurances. Like, I do get confused when I'm inputting information, when you gotta add a coupon to the medication. It gets a little bit confusing. What else would I say hard? Sometimes you also have to know like certain functions of medications to understand, like if a patient asks you a question about it, like when they could get it last filled, like you have to have prior knowledge of what it's like, how many days it's applied, and really just kind of have a little bit of more knowledge. Other than that, things, when you're a pharmacy technician, it's always things you can learn and pick up as long as you keep doing it. So, I'm sorry, but if you do work like barely like during the month or like, then you won't catch on, but as long as you're there working, you kind of get used to it. There's always things that pop up, things you have to ask the pharmacist, but it happens. That's my other sister. Am I talking really fast? I feel like I'm talking really fast. I have a habit of talking really fast when I talk in the camera. I'm playing. Alright, I'm gonna slow down. And what's my favorite part about being a pharm tech? Okay, so what I'd say is my favorite, sometimes there's like cool customers, sometimes there's people you could talk to, and what my favorite part is, like, even if it's something small that you help them with, they think it's like you did them a really good favor. You helped them save some time, and you made their day a little bit better just by making it easier for them. And that's what I love where I work. We do make customer service our #1 priority. We're always helping out. It's like we never keep anyone waiting for too long. We're always on the road, just bouncing on all the problems, and that's what I like the most. I like when they say thank you, like I appreciate it so much, or like something like that. Sometimes customers are a little bit angry, they've had a rough day, things aren't going their way, and that happens, but you just have to remain calm. Do people ever give me a hard time? I'm gonna be honest with you guys, people do give you a hard time sometimes. I mean, they're on your case. They're like, where's my medication? My doctor called it, they're supposed to call it. You're all like on your computer like, no ma'am, I'm sorry, we haven't received anything. They're like, no, check again, there must be something. And you're just like, geez, like what do I do? You get flustered, you get like sweaty and all that. You kind of get scared, to be honest. Some people are really, really angry. But you kind of have to remain calm, because if you yell at them, you're going to lose your job. So you have to be professional, as always. Always be professional to any customer. That's part of the job. Even if they're yelling at you, you get paid to remain calm. Just remember that. So do I like being a pharm tech? Yeah, I actually do. So I've heard horror stories from people about being a pharm tech, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I was actually like kind of scared to become a pharm tech. That's why it took me so long to become one. Like, all my friends had pharmacy jobs, they're working as pharm techs, but a lot of them were like, oh, it's so hard, it's so boring. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, you know? Like, that means I gotta get in there, you know, take my time out of my day, you know, if I'm getting annoyed or whatever, it might be difficult, it's gonna be hard, but turns out I actually like it. But I have to give a lot of credit to the people that I work with. So my pharmacists, both of them, or all of them, that the floaters that do come in, they're also helpful. I annoy them all the time with like thousands of questions, guys. Like, I ask so many questions just because I forget sometimes or I don't know something, but they always help out even when they're doing their own thing. I always feel bad for asking questions, but I don't want to get anything wrong, you know? Like, this could be life or death for someone, and that sounds dramatic, but it can be. If you give them a wrong prescription or you do something wrong, it could mess some things up and cause trouble, so always good to ask. My other pharmacy technician, the other pharmacy technicians, the cashiers, one of them has been working there for so long, she knows everything, always helpful, and she's basically like she knows everything that can go wrong and how to solve it. So I always ask her questions. Other pharmacy technicians, the students, everyone else, they're also nice. We like to talk whenever we're there, and it's just like a good job, you know. Like no one puts any bad pressure on you. They're always willing to help, and it's been great so far. So shout out to them. They probably don't watch my videos, but yeah, shout out to them. It's been a good experience and I love it. And yeah, but I gotta say, I work at a supermarket pharmacy, so other people's experiences may differ. Every pharmacy is different, whether you work at something like a CVS or a Walgreens or independent pharmacy. Everyone will have different experiences. So if you've watched any other videos before mine on being a pharmacy technician, maybe they had different opinions, you know. Like, I can't be sure. It depends on location, depends on a lot of things, how your experience is, your coworkers. So don't just base it off my opinion, but I'd encourage you guys to become a pharmacy technician, especially if you want to become a pharmacist. It'll give you insight on what they do. It'll give you insight on medications. It'll give you insight on insurance, on how patients are, just everything. You'll have to contact doctors. You'll have to speak with them. You have to do a lot of things. So it's a really great experience, and it's not a bad gig, you know. Especially as a student, it pays a little bit better than a minimum wage job. It depends on where you're working, but you'll definitely get paid more than minimum wage. So that's pretty good for someone who's in college. They need some job, and it looks good on a resume. So if you guys are thinking about becoming a pharmacy technician, I'd say become one. Get good experience, you know, just learn about, maybe if you do it, you'll learn that maybe pharmacy is something for you, or if you've had a bad experience, maybe you'll rethink pharmacy, who knows. But as long as you put yourself in it through experience, through knowledge, you'll be able to better base your characteristics on what job you want to go into. So I think it's a good experience. I like talking to people. I like, you know, being in the presence of other patients, people who have questions. I like helping them. So it's been a good fit for me, and the hours have been good. They've been giving me good hours, and yeah, it's been a good job. But other than that, I think I've covered most things about being a pharmacy technician. But if you guys have any questions, there's definitely some things that I probably missed out that you guys want to know. Anything more in depth that you guys want me to talk about, ask below, guys. I don't care, whatever question. If you think it's stupid, still ask, you know, I'll answer it. But thank you guys for watching all my videos. Super duper appreciate it. Follow me on social media, you know, I'm always posting. And yeah, have a great summer, and thank you for watching. Oh wait, what's that thing YouTubers do? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm a really cool person, guys. Super cool. Pretty cool. I think I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, she wanna go with me cause she know I'm the man. She got no money, she got no plans. Designer pants, pull on the O's and giving those hands. She know I'm the man. She got no money, she got no plans. Designer pants, pull on the O's and giving those hands.